Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very excited about the announcement we had earlier today. Actually, I cheated a little bit. I did find out about it yesterday, but I had to keep quiet. But I'm very excited about the new name and logo for our company. I really think it identifies more with what we're truly about. And I think it's very trendy. I love the way it sounds, and I think it's going to be very catchy. A lot of people are going to be talking about LoveBiome in the future. And like I said, like Kelly said today, we're going to be leaders in this era of the microbiome. So we still believe in loving life. That's basically what we do here in LoveBiome. Now that we changed the name, but it's still very much about loving your life. It's about living your best life. And we do that by making sure that we have optimal health, right? Because it doesn't matter how successful you are in life, how much you accomplish. If your health is failing, none of it really matters. So we want to make sure that we always have the best health possible. And I know many of us have tried to, be as healthy as possible. We try to take supplements, to make us feel better. But the honest truth is that there's so many supplements on the market, and not all of them even work. There's too many things on the market. You're not ever sure that what you're buying is actually effective, and it gets very confusing and very expensive. I always like to mention how I used to take at least maybe more. I would say at least 10 or 12 different supplements a day, just trying to make sure that I would get rid of my pain and inflammation, and try to lose weight, and try to feel energy. And it was crazy because none of it was really working as well as now with our products, with Go Love Life, LoveBiome. So the confusion has ended quite a bit, because now we know that we don't need to take all these different vitamins and all these different supplements, right? There really is just one thing that we can do that changes everything. That one thing that we can all do to make us look better, feel better, and perform at our best. And that one thing is basically just taking care of our gut microbiome. That's all it is now. It's a very simple message. It's a very simple solution. And we have to just make sure that people really understand this, because I think when most people, really get this, they're going to be like, wow, I can't believe that it was so simple this whole time, and nobody ever told me. The doctors surely don't tell people that this is how you prevent illness and heal the body. They're either because they're not trained in nutrition, or because basically, the industry itself doesn't want people to be perfectly healthy. They need sick people in order to function as an industry, right? The medical industry, we know, is really the sickness industry. But people are starting to learn the truth now, that this is something that can always fix every single system in the body. All you have to do is focus on the gut microbiome. We know that the gut microbiome is that whole community of those microorganisms that lives inside of us. We know that they're made up of enzymes and fungi and viruses, but the majority of the microbiome is bacteria. And we have good bacteria that we absolutely need. It's essential for human life. And then we also have the bad bacteria that we don't want. So what's the biggest problem that people have right now, especially now that we're all eating more of a modern diet? Well, people are not producing enough good bacteria. That's the biggest problem. And they're just producing too much of the bad bacteria. So they're creating a gut microbiome imbalance. And why is this happening? Well, because more and more, now more than ever, people are eating processed food. This is food that you get everywhere. I don't know exactly how readily available this is in places like Africa or Europe. I've been to Europe, but many years ago, so I don't know if things are changing. But in the United States and the Americas, I know that fast food restaurants are everywhere. You can basically find one on every corner. A convenience store is everywhere. And people are eating more and more of this processed food every day, which is very high in sugar. It's high in salt, high in unhealthy fats. They're very high in calories, but they are low in nutrition. And every time that we eat these processed foods, these packaged foods and these processed foods, we're feeding the bad bacteria. We're feeding the wrong type of bacteria. So we're creating that gut microbiome imbalance. And this is what's making us sick when we're producing more bad bacteria and less of the good bacteria. So now more than ever, because of this, people are suffering from chronic disease. We have people that are overweight. It just seems like a common thing for people to be overweight now, right? Even obese. Do you know that 80% of people now suffer from something called leaky gut, where the intestinal walls, they start to diminish. And then the toxins, they start seeping out of the intestinal walls and go into the bloodstream, and they make the blood toxic. And this leads to some very, very serious health problems. High blood pressure is an issue. Chronic fatigue is everywhere, right? Diabetes is the new pandemic. They say 1 out of 3 people now are diabetic or pre-diabetic. Anytime that you suffer from pain or inflammation, it's pretty much related to a gut imbalance, cognitive impairment, even heart disease. And you know something, this is just a small list. These are just some of the common illnesses that people are facing, the common chronic illnesses. But really, just about every illness is related to this gut imbalance. So what can we do? Well, our company, LoveBiome, right? They are the microbiome company. They provide the solution for us. And when we take the LoveBiome Daily 3 system, well, we're producing plenty of that good bacteria, and we're flushing out, we're purging actually the bad bacteria. So again, now things can be in balance. And once that happens, well, we're going to be healthy. Absolutely. Now, don't take my word for it. There's plenty of information on the internet. You can just Google it. There's lots of articles on medical journals and in government websites like PubMed that will tell you how gut bacteria plays a role in many illnesses like dementia, like Alzheimer's, even COVID, long-term COVID. When people have caught COVID maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, and they're still getting symptoms, that's what's called long COVID. And this is related now to gut bacteria. People are understanding now, that science is understanding that all of this has to do with that gut bacteria, right? Even a book was written on how the gut is now considered the second brain. So once we start taking our LoveBiome products, things start to change in a very positive way, right? Now we're creating good bacteria for a healthy microbiome. Only when we have that abundance of good bacteria can we consider the gut microbiome healthy. And the first thing most people notice will be improved digestion. Once your digestive tract is clean and everything is running well with your digestive system, then you're better able to absorb the nutrients in your body. So you're going to get a lot more out of your food and out of your supplements, right? Also, it strengthens your immune system when you have a healthy gut microbiome. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So you want to take care of your gut so you strengthen your immune system. And that's the best protection we have against COVID, against viruses, against infections, everything that's kind of, floating around nowadays. When our gut is healthy, it manufactures its own vitamins, and it acts as a natural antibiotic fighting off unhealthy bacteria. So we can say that a healthy gut microbiome impacts the function of every system in our bodies. That's why people are getting better with allergies. Their metabolism is speeding up. It improves your neurological function, right? It impacts your mood, right? It helps fight off fatigue. It helps fight off inflammation. I'm amazed at how, I've been on these products now for 8 months, and my inflammation has just left my body. Also, it helps you lose weight. I know a lot of people are losing weight. I've lost close to 20 pounds since I started using the Goal of Life products. It helps you sleep better. It helps with your energy and your stamina. It also helps with your liver and your kidney function. It protects your skeletal system. And also it helps with the appearance of your skin. We know that the skin is basically just a reflection of how healthy your gut is. When your gut is unhealthy, your skin is unhealthy. But when your gut is healthy, your skin is clear and radiant and healthy looking, right? It helps with your brain and neural functions, and also it helps us age healthy, because we all have to age, but we want to do it in a healthy way, right? We want people to look at us and say, you know, you look good for your age. That's what we want, right? That's a good feeling. So one of the things that I started doing when I learned that the Goal of Life products was everything that I needed, is I stopped taking all these vitamins. I used to go to the store and load up on these vitamins, but now I realize that the majority of these vitamins that you buy in the store are not coming from fruits and vegetables. They're synthetic vitamins. That means that they're being created in a laboratory, and our bodies are not even designed to absorb this synthetic material. The body usually just flushes out these vitamins in your urine. So you're throwing your money down the drain. And here in Goal of Life, we don't believe in synthetic solutions. We look towards nature to receive everything that we need. And Goal of Life does a phenomenal job of going to all the places around the world to get what we need. They go to the gardens of the world to find the healing fruits and vegetables and superfoods that we need to nourish our bodies. They go to the exotic markets of the world to find the healing herbs and healing spices. They go to remote areas of the world, ancient sources. We actually follow the philosophy of Hippocrates, right? The father of medicine. He said, all disease begins in the gut, but he also said, let food be thy medicine. So this is very important that we understand that the best way we're going to be able to heal the body is just by finding the right foods. And Goal of Life does a phenomenal job of finding all the right foods, right? They're going to all these different parts of the world, all the different continents, and they go to the blue zones, right? What are the blue zones? Certain remote areas of the world where people are living way into their 100 years. This is where they're getting their ingredients from, right? And in total, it's 96 different organic natural ingredients. No other company does a better job of providing what we need for a healthy gut microbiome. They go to all these areas, they get the best quality ingredients, they put it all together in a very simple to use system. Our products are in liquid form, so they're more bioavailable. We're able to absorb the nutrients much better than popping pills. And then they make everything affordable. So again, it really comes down to who's doing the best job out there of supporting the gut microbiome. And I don't think any company is doing a better job than Go Love Life, LoveBiome. And remember, everything that we collect is organic. Everything is ethically sourced. We have all the the labels to show the quality of our ingredients, right? We have the organic label on our products. We have the non-GMO, the no gluten, 100% vegan. I mean, everything is there to just show people that we offer true quality. And when we use our product system, we're going to achieve 3 very simple but powerful health objectives. So the first one is that we're going to create plenty of that good bacteria, and we do that with the probiotics that our products contain. Once we've created the good healthy bacteria that we need to feed it so it keeps growing and reproducing, and that's where the prebiotics come in. The prebiotics are the food for the good healthy bacteria. And then finally, we're going to support the natural detox process, which helps the body just flush out the toxins and all the bad bacteria. So we do that with 3 simple but powerful products. The first one is called PhytoPower, right? Amazing product. It has 35 different fruits and vegetables. Now, I don't know about you, but I couldn't eat that much in a day. It's so much easier just to take a serving of PhytoPower. So we just mix the PhytoPower in some water or juice. And I don't have a problem with the taste. I think it actually tastes a little bland, but I personally don't like things that are too sweet. But if you need to flavor it, by all means, add a little bit of honey to it, put it in a juice. You have to be creative with this product. I always compare this to like, having coffee without milk and sugar. It's probably not the best way to take coffee, correct? So if PhytoPower, if you want to, flavor it, by all means do that. But, prepare it to your liking. So I usually put a little bit of raw honey when I'm in the mood, because sometimes I just drink it straight. I'm already used to the taste. But sometimes I put a little bit of raw honey, and man, it tastes delicious with some raw honey. But the important thing is that you take it every single day, because every day that you take the PhytoPower, look at all you're getting. You're getting all the fruits and vegetables you need, 35 different fruits and vegetables, all different colors. We have a green blend. because the green is the detox blend and it builds your immune system, right? We have an orange blend that gives you energy because we know all the orange and yellow fruits and vegetables give us energy. We have a red blend that helps with circulation. And then we have the purple blend. Now, all purple and blue fruits and vegetables, they're excellent for fighting off stress. And they also help fight off inflammation. They work as anti-inflammatories. So look at everything that we're getting. Also in the phytopower, there are 5 key digestive enzymes, very important to help us digest our food and break down the sugar. And then we have our probiotics, 8 key probiotics, 20 billion units in total that really create that good, healthy bacteria that we need. Once we've created the good, healthy bacteria, we need to feed it with good food. And that's where the prebiotics come into play. And we're getting our prebiotics from red onion, from apple, garlic, seaweed, leeks, the baobab fruit, and asparagus, everything that's very high in nutrition. And if that weren't enough, we also have the 2 liquid supplements, right? We have the Next Balance and the Next Detox. Now, the Next Balance is the one in the red label here. It's the one that stabilizes your body. And the Next Detox is the one that cleanses your body, cleanses your cells. So we need to take both every day, just like the phytopower. We only take about an ounce a day. You just find a little shot glass and maybe fill it to the halfway mark. And that's how much you need on a daily basis. Now, one of the things that we can say about our liquid supplements is that they are loaded with polyphenols. What are polyphenols? They're certain phytonutrients that are very key to improving your gut microbiome health. And these polyphenols have been linked to lowering blood sugar. So we definitely want to get people that have this problem, like diabetics, to use our products because it's going to help them with their blood sugar because of the polyphenols. It also improves heart health, right? The polyphenols, they help brain function and they reduce inflammation in the body. We all have inflammation in our body. Some of us don't even know how much we have. That's why we have to take care of it. They call inflammation the silent killer because sometimes it gets so bad and we don't even realize it's that bad. So that needs to be under control. And one of the ingredients that we use that's very important is the noni. Right now, if you know anything about our company's past, our company's history, you know that noni was a very, very important part of what we used to do, and we still use noni. Noni is a very important part of what we still do. Now, before we didn't have the science, so we didn't understand why noni works so well. So the best way we were able to explain it was that it was a miraculous fruit. And I'm not denying that it really is a miraculous fruit because it helps with so many different illnesses. But now we know that it's because it's so high in polyphenols. It's probably the most, it's probably the fruit that has the most polyphenols in the world. And what's interesting is that now with our company, LoveBiome, we are actually improving the noni. We're perfecting the noni, if you will, because we ferment the noni with a new technology called red light fermentation, where we place the red light over the noni for 30 days. And after those 30 days, look what happens. The polyphenols in the noni, they increase by 25%. So we're actually making the noni stronger and more effective. And as good as noni is, it's still only part of the formula, because in our Next Balance, we mix that noni, that's very good for energy. We mix it with other superfoods like the jackfruit and the amla fruit, which are great for building the immune system and fighting off inflammation. We also have fruit acids in the balance, which help balance out the acidity levels in the gut microbiome. We use fermented turmeric, which is great for circulation, purple carrot, which also helps the microbiome because it's also very high in polyphenols. The red grape is for the renal system, blueberry is for anti-aging, and the young pumpkin fruit helps create new healthy cells. And in our second liquid supplement, the detox, this is the one that does the cleansing, right? This is the one that cleanses the skin and the blood, the liver and the gut on a daily basis. We know that we need to have a daily cleanse. It's not good enough to just do a weekly cleanse or a monthly cleanse, right? Every day our cells need to be cleansed, and that's why the detox is very important. We're also using the noni ferment in the detox, but we add something called chlorella, which is a superfood filled with chlorophyll, very good for eliminating carcinogens in the body, what causes cancer. Also, we add the artichoke, which is excellent for cleaning the liver and the intestine. We also use the turmeric ferment, also the purple carrot, but we're adding cranberry because cranberry is also good for detoxing. And then the moringa leaf is something very special because we know that moringa is the most nutritious plant on the planet, and it is very effective for lowering blood sugar. And then finally, we use a mix of berries to also regulate blood sugar and to repair skin damage. So you can see a lot goes into these three products, our LoveBiome Daily 3 system. And it's really giving us everything that we need to make sure that our gut microbiome is working at optimal level. Now, it doesn't take too long to get results. Most people can get results in 2 to 3 weeks. Some people, it may take a little longer. Some people in the first few days start noticing, big differences in their health. But generally, in 2 to 3 weeks, most people can see a reduction in their stress levels, improvement in their sleep. The products support your natural circadian rhythm, which means that it helps you be alert and awake when you need to be. And they help you feel sleepy and want to go to bed when you need to go to bed. They also improve your digestive system dramatically. And some people in the first 2-3 days are already noticing how much their digestive system is improving. It helps with your skin and your hair. It helps your joints and your muscle movement. It reduces inflammation in the body, as we've already discussed. And also, it helps you focus and concentrate better. It also improves your energy, your stamina, and your recovery. That's why it's very good to give this product, not just to sick people, but also to young, healthy, active people that are, maybe into sports and things like that, because they're going to notice a big difference in their energy, stamina, and the recovery time is going to be shortened after they're exercising. And also, you're going to be able to control cravings a lot better because you're getting so well nourished that your body's not going to keep asking you for more and more nutrients. When the body asks you for nutrients, it means that you're getting hungry, right? So in this case, you're getting so well nourished that the body's not going to feel hungry. At least not all the time, right? It's going to feel hungry when you need to eat in 4 hours, 5 hours after a meal. And also, you basically just feel lighter. Everybody notices that their clothes starts fitting better, and that's wonderful for your self-esteem as well. So here in LoveBiome, we have a saying that we say it's take care of your gut microbiome so it can take care of you. That's how simple it is. Okay, your gut microbiome can be your best friend, or it can be your worst enemy, right? We want it to be our best friend, so we need to take care of it so that everything works better in our bodies. And I'm very happy to say that we have a new product coming out very soon. It's the LoveBiome Postbiotic Body Souffle. It's the first product for the skin because we also have a microbiome on our skin, and our skin is our largest organ, and we need to take care of it. This product is going to be an anti-aging product. It strengthens the skin barrier. It improves elasticity, provides powerful hydration, and increases nutrient absorption within the skin. And it leaves the skin feeling smooth and radiant. So right now you can actually pre-order this product. You can go right onto our website and order a 10-pack at a very special reduced price. So as you can see, we have an amazing opportunity to feel better, to help other people feel better, to truly perform at their best. And our company, formerly known as Go Love Life, right now we're LoveBiome. Our company really can really ensure some amazing success for us, starting with the fact that we are run by some pretty amazing people. Our founders are people that have a 25-year track record of success, starting with Mr. Kelly Olson, who has been in this industry for so long. And we know that he was one of the original founders of the Tahitian Noni Company, which started 26 years ago. So he takes all of that experience and now brings it into LoveBiome. And everything is perfected now. If we had a good product before with the previous company, we have a much more complete product now. If we had a good compensation plan with the previous company, now we have an even much better, more fair, more generous comp plan. So he's really done an amazing job of really just improving upon what's worked in the past. And that's why so many people want to follow Kelly, including myself. When I found out he was doing something new early this year, I just had to take a look because it's Kelly Olson. Hello, right? You have to take a look. And then of course Sean Whitney's amazing. He's always been by Kelly's side, and Sean is just such an amazing person when it comes to helping the distributors, the leaders of the company just get to their goals. His energy is quite contagious. He's the president of our company, and I probably wouldn't even think that there could be a better president of our company. And then of course we have Mr. Cody Day, who just does a phenomenal job of making sure that we're constantly expanding all over the world. That's his area of expertise. So every time I'm learning that there's more and more companies that are on the list of where we're doing business with. So we have decades, literally decades of success ahead of us because we're in good hands with these founders. And another reason that we can secure our success is that we're in the right industry. I mean, the health and wellness industry is a $4.7 trillion industry, and it's not slowing down at all anytime soon. It's actually speeding up. Now more than ever, people really want to look and feel healthy and young. And the industry is expected to grow to 6 trillion by the year 2025. So this really is the best industry to be involved in. And our company just gives everyone a chance to be their own boss, be in business for yourself. It only costs $25 to join LoveBiome and your product purchase. That's it. Very simple. Anyone could do this. And then you could work from anywhere. Now, I love this picture because I have done this on several occasions. I have taken my laptop and my phone to the beach and worked from the beach. And that's what I think, this opportunity really allows everybody to do, is just to be free to really work wherever you want to work. Also to create true residual income that's just going to be passive and coming in month after month and growing from month to month. You receive real tax advantages because when you have your own business, you can make many deductions, and this is something that you can never do as an employee. And then of course my favorite part of the opportunity is that you can do business with a global economy, and you've heard me say it so many times that I am so proud of the fact that the organization that we're building is an international, multilingual, multicultural organization. And we wouldn't be able to do this with any other company. You see, it has to be LoveBiome because they're the ones that are allowing us to grow this quickly all over the world. So you really can take full control of your life. And where can we do business? Well, in any one of these 28 countries. We just added another 4 countries to the list just about a week ago. So, I mean, the list just keeps growing more and more. So if you know anybody in these countries, you can sell them product, ship them product right from our website, right? You can sign them up as an affiliate, go into business with them. There's really very little places in the world that we're not going to be able to work with eventually. So our product cost $185 at retail, but not too many people pay retail because all you have to do is pay $25 and become an affiliate, and then you pay much cheaper, right? The affiliate price is $165, but when you become an affiliate, automatically they put you on subscription, right? So you're really getting the best price as a subscription affiliate. And not only do you save money on subscription, but what subscription does is it allows you to get your product automatically once a month. And this way you don't run out. You don't forget to order it. You're always going to have your product, right? The worst thing you could do is run out of these wonderful products. And as soon as you become an affiliate, you also get your own website, so you can start promoting your website to other people on social media. People can come in and directly shop on your website, or they can just sign up as an affiliate directly under you. Now, we do have an offer where when people buy 2 packs at a time in the US, they do get free shipping. Internationally, we don't have that just yet. But I always like to point out that it is a good idea to always get 2 packs at a time. because obviously you're not going to be the only one in your circle of family and friends that's going to want to be healthy. You know, you're going to want to have a pack for you and a pack for at least somebody else. So especially if you're married, you know, I can't imagine you not wanting your spouse to be as healthy as you are, right? So 2 packs is always a good thing, 2 packs a month. Now, let's break down the price because we know that the cost is $155. If we divide that by 30 days, we know that this comes out to $5 a day. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a very, very small price to pay for something that's really going to improve the quality of your life, something that's truly working. We know it's working. Everyone is getting results in some way or form. And, you know, truly, if something is going to help you perform better and feel better, then there really is no price tag. You know, it truly is priceless. But what I want to point out is that our Daily 3 system is all these different products in one. That's what I love about it, is that they're creating simplicity and they're making things much more affordable. Because if you were to buy everything that these products contain separately, and I've done this before, I've actually ordered prebiotics separately and bought probiotics and digestive enzymes. I used to take all these things in different, you know, pill forms. So if you do that, if you buy the whole foods and the detoxing and the noni supplements, I mean, it's going to cost you twice as much, more than twice as much. So this is a way to actually save money and making being healthy simple. Now we have an amazing comp plan. This is one of the things that really encouraged me to do the business when I saw how fair the comp plan was. And honestly, you know, I got to the point where I saw so many comp plans that were lousy that I started getting quite discouraged in the industry. It almost kicked me out. Honestly, it almost kicked me out of the entire industry, the network marketing industry, because I just realized that companies weren't operating anymore with integrity. You know, they were looking for these, they were creating these plans that would cheat the distributor. And I just was turned off by it, to be honest. So it took Kelly Olson to come around again and create something wonderful for me to get excited again about doing network marketing and inviting other people to do network marketing. So our comp plan pays a full 55%, and there's no breakage. That means that they really are honest about paying that 55%. Not 1% goes back to the company. The company only keeps 45%, not 46, not 47, 45 every single month. Nothing more goes back to the company. And another thing that I appreciate about our comp plan is that the PV requirement, the personal volume requirement, is only 130, which comes out to 1 pack. Now, I know I just said that 2 packs is a good idea, and it is, but the company requirement really is 1 pack. So as long as you at least order a pack for your own personal consumption, you're going to qualify for full commissions. You're going to qualify to reach any of the ranks. There's only 5 ranks. And as you can see, the personal volume requirement for all of the ranks is just that 1 pack. Okay. And what I like also that we do differently here in Go Love Life now, LoveBiome, is that we only have 5 leadership ranks. So it's not that difficult to move up in the company. You know, there's not like 15 ranks like you see in other companies, which can be quite intimidating. And it makes you even wonder if you'll ever be able to reach the top. But over here, I think most people can see themselves moving through 5 ranks until they reach the top. And that's exactly what's happening already in such a short amount of time. We already have many, many elite performers. We actually have 8 now. We have a new elite performer that we just recognized a couple of days ago. So people are getting to the top position quite rapidly. So let's quickly talk about how to get from rank to rank. In order to be a merchant, you're going to have to move 1,040 in your group volume. That's how you move up from rank to rank. You grow your organization. So your group or your organization volume needs to be 8 packs. 1,040 comes out to 8 packs. And then your other requirement to be a merchant is that you need to have brought in at least 3 people that buy at least 1 pack. Okay, so that's not too difficult. Most people get to merchant rather quickly. And then the next level is builder. Builder, you have to move 5,200 in volume. So that's 40 packs within your entire organization. And then your 3 biggest legs would have to move 6 packs at least in each of them. Now, keep in mind that you can have as many legs as you want. When we say legs, we mean that every time that you personally sponsor somebody and they start sponsoring others, that's a leg. That's a new leg that grows for you. So because you can go as wide as you want, you can have 10 legs, 20 legs, 200 legs, whatever, how many legs you want. But the three biggest ones would have to have 6 packs in each of them in order for you to become a builder. To be a leader, your total organization needs to move 200 packs and your three biggest legs move 25 packs. To be a star performer, your total organization moves 400 packs and your three biggest legs move 50 packs at least in each of them. And then to be an elite performer, your total group moves 600 packs and your five biggest legs will move 60 packs in each of them. Now, if you're just starting out, maybe 600 packs does seem like a lot, but talk to anybody who's built a large organization and attempted to reach a top position in their company, and they'll tell you that this is really nothing. Most people, to get to a top position in a network marketing company, will have to move thousands upon thousands of packs or products, or have thousands of people, I should say. But only over here, you just need 600 packs. That doesn't even mean that you need 600 people, because a lot of people do order 2 or more packs per month. So if you have 300, 400 people, you can be an elite performer in your group, right? And we know that elite performers are making 5-figure incomes every month, right? I don't know of one elite performer who has made less than 10,000 starting in their first month. And if you're like my sponsor, Valencia Ponfield, who got to elite performer back in February, well, now 8 months later, she's already making way over 30,000 a month as an elite performer. But really, there is no limit. Elite performers are going to be making more and more money as time goes on in our company. And the reason they make so much money is because our comp plan just pays out so generously. Starting with level one, you're going to make a full 15%. A full 15% is what you make on level one, okay? Which is much higher than I've seen in any other comp plan. So everybody that you personally sponsor is going to make you 15% of this 130. That's $20. They're going to make you $20 per pack per person every single month. And if they buy at retail, because the customers that you sponsor also are on level one, customers will make you as much as $40 per pack if they buy retail. Okay, so $20 to $40 is what you're going to make on level one on every pack, by every person every month. On level two, you'll get paid 10% as long as you're a merchant. And 10% of that one pack is $13. So that's $13 per pack per person every single month. And then on level 3, 4, 5, and 6, you'll make as much as 5%. And because of the leadership bonus, on level 6, you're actually going to be making as much as 15%. Okay, so level 6 actually, the numbers go up quite a bit. But the biggest money earner in the entire comp plan is this dynamic compression bonus pool. So in order to understand how this works, we first have to understand what dynamic compression is. Well, dynamic compression means that whenever somebody who is not an elite performer, because elite performers, they collect the full 55% payout. But the other positions, they don't actually collect the full 55% payout. They actually collect a little less. Okay, so whenever they don't collect the full amount, instead of that portion that doesn't go to the affiliate, instead of, when that portion that doesn't go to the affiliate, instead of that going back to the company, where that portion goes, it goes right into this dynamic compression bonus pool. So think about it. Aside from 8 people that are elite performer, everybody else in the company, and we know this is already like 46,000 affiliates already, right? So everybody else, when they're buying product, they're making some sort of a contribution to this pool. Okay, unless you're an elite performer, that's when you don't make any contribution, because you collect the full 55%. So a lot of money goes into this pool every time there's a purchase, and it could add up to millions of dollars on a monthly basis. So they take all this money, they take 16% of all that money, and they give it every month to all the qualified leaders. And this is what's making incomes grow like by 30%, even 100 or 200% in some cases. They take 24% of all this money and they give it to all the star performers. They give it to less people. They give more money to less people because there's less star performers than there are leaders. And then they take the biggest part of this money, 60%, and they're giving it to only 8 people, elite performers. And that's why they're making so much money, because they're getting this huge portion of the bonus pool, and they're dividing it among just a few people. So this is probably one of our most attractive aspects of our marketing plan. It's a very innovative part of the marketing plan, and no other company is paying out this way. This is something that we own as far as proprietary rights, and it's what makes us so special. One of the things that makes us so special, because there's so many things that make us special, but our comp plan is just as special as our products are, and unique. Now, it's not only about the money, it's about also the experiences. We have amazing experiences here in LoveBiome. We just came back from Las Vegas, an amazing convention. But now there's 2 trips that we can win. Okay, there's the Dubai trip that's coming up in in March, I should say, March of 2023. We have until January to qualify for it. Now, it is a bit of a challenge. You do have to be an elite performer to be invited to Dubai. But the company just announced that we're having a leadership trip, which is a little bit more accessible. You know, it's not as hard to qualify for. This one's going to be at Xcaret. It's one of the most amazing resorts in the world in the Riviera Maya in Mexico. And this is going to be happening on September 2023. The only thing you have to do in order to qualify for this trip is get to that middle position, the leader position. That's not too difficult. So we have until July to do this. And I hope everyone, you know, really focuses on earning that trip, because it's going to be a blast. So you can see here in Go Love Life, we have plenty of adventures. It's really about enjoying life, about being free. And that's really valuable for me. I know that's one of the reasons I joined this industry. So I'm asking everyone, how important is it for you to be free? If you have more time freedom, wouldn't you be able to do more of the things that make you happy? For example, with more time freedom, could you spend more time with family and friends? Of course you could. Would you have more time for vacations? Would you be able to dedicate more time to learning? A lot of people would love to go back to school and learn new things, but they always use not enough time as an excuse. How about more time for hobbies? We all have interests and hobbies. Exercising, you know, we represent a health and wellness company. I think everybody should be doing some sort of exercising, but sometimes we don't have time. We need to have time. How about more time for spiritual growth? You know, sometimes we're so busy surviving that we forget that we should connect with a higher power. So all of this is important, and we need time. We need time to be able to do this. But what I find is that a lot of times people that do have time, they're not working, so they don't have the money to really, you know, spend on that time, right? And then usually when you are working, you're working so hard for the money that you don't have any time to enjoy the money. So it does create a time-money imbalance. But what if you had time freedom plus financial freedom? And on top of that, good health. What would you be able to do? Would you live in the home of your dreams? Do you know what that looks like? Do you have a favorite car that you would love to drive? Would you be able to shop in the best stores and dine in the best restaurants? Would you be able to send your kids to the best schools? You know, we all want the best for our families, but sometimes we can't afford to give them what they deserve. Would you travel and see the world? I know that I would continue doing that because I love traveling. There's so many other places that I still have to see. Would you help others in need? You know, with more time and money, you can actually contribute back to society in much bigger ways. So the question is, if you were given a proven formula for obtaining time freedom, financial freedom, and good health, would you really take advantage of it? Well, I think in order for you to understand how the formula works, we have to understand how geometric growth works. The best way I can explain geometric growth is by giving you a choice. If I were to give you $10,000 right now, would you take it? Or would you rather take a penny that would duplicate every day for the next 30 days? Well, the $10,000 is pretty tempting, but there's something curious about the penny. So let's see what happens to the penny. In the first 10 days, nothing too impressive. The penny duplicates every day until it reaches just $10. But look what happens in the next 20 days, okay? Things start to move faster, right? And stronger. The penny turns into $10,000. So it was just as valuable as the first choice. But the deal wasn't for 20 days, it was for 30 days, wasn't it? So after 30 days, look what happens to the penny. It turns into way over $10 million, almost $11 million. So this is what we have to understand. We have to understand that geometric growth is the wealth creator. And I think anyone who's become rich in this world understands this perfectly, because this is how they become rich. They put their money to work for them. Their money starts to grow and multiply, and money creates more money. The banks understand this perfectly. That's why they charge us interest. They call it compound interest. And because we're paying so much, and the interest multiplies, then we're also making the banks very rich institutions, aren't we? So the same way this works with money is the same way it can work with people. We know how this works, right? We invite a few people who invite a few people who invite a few people. And what's interesting is that once we start building the foundation of the organization, it grows faster and faster and faster and faster. In other words, the hardest part is probably getting to your first 100 people. Once you have 100 people, it's going to be so much faster to get 200. And once you have 200, it's just going to be so much easier to get 500. You see, that's how it works, exponential growth. So who are these people? They're going to be your friends, your family, or basically anyone you meet who desires to be financially free. What does everybody have to do? Only two very simple things in order for this to work like clockwork. Number one, they have to invest in their health, obviously. That's the best investment you're ever going to make, right? So we want people to buy our LoveBiome Daily 3 system. And number two, we want to have people continue to buy this, right? So we want to make sure that people are maintaining on the subscription program, right? Because this is not about getting health for a month or two. It's about having optimal health for always. So as long as people are investing in their health and maintaining their monthly product purchase, this turns into a money-making machine. And I'd like to show you the roadmap for financial freedom, because really it's all about working with goals. If we don't work with goals, we're never going to get anywhere. So working with goals is key. And the first goal is basically to sign up 5 people that want to make money as affiliates. So you have to talk to people. You have to invite people to these webinars, right? Because your job is to find the 5 people that want the same things you do, right? They want to have the time freedom, the financial freedom, and the good health. And if somebody doesn't say yes to the opportunity right away, we'll at least offer them a chance to be a customer, because everyone needs our product, right? Okay, you still make the same amount of money, maybe even more, because if they pay retail, you're even going to make up to $40 a pack on a customer. But then that brings us to goal number 2. Goal number 2 is to help your 5 affiliates achieve their goal of signing up their 5 affiliates. So you can see we're going to make always 15% on those people that we bring in on our level 1. Same people every month, they reorder, and we keep making money. And then we make 10% on the second generation. And you can see now we're building a strong foundation to the group. And from this point on, things get faster and faster and faster. And they get stronger and stronger. By the time we reach the 4th generation, right, of teaching everyone how to get their 5, we're making over $5,000 a month in residual passive income. And by the time we get to our 5th generation, that's over 25,000. And I'm almost reluctant to show the 6th generation because people find it quite fantastical. But in the 6th generation, remember, this is where the company pays 15%. So it jumps up your income to 330,000 a month. And remember, this isn't even, the complete compensation. You're still going to get so much more when you're getting the dynamic compression bonus, which is automatic. Of course, you're going to get that, with this amount of volume being moved throughout your organization, you get a huge bonus is what you're going to get. So there really is a lot of money to be made, and it's really unlimited because, no one's even limited to 5. You can have as many as you want. You could do 10 if you want and show other people how to get 10. And also everyone here in this example is doing the bare minimum of ordering 1 pack per month. We know that people order more than that at times, right? So what happens if everybody orders 2 packs, which is our suggestion? Well, then it doubles. You make money twice as fast, and you grow twice as fast, and you make twice the amount of money. So by the time you get to your 4th generation, you're not making 5,000 a month, you're making 10,000 a month. By your 5th generation, you're making not 25,000, but 51,000. And on the 6th generation, you're making 660,000 a month. Now, again, if this is, if this seems too good to be true, if this seems fantastical, remember, this is not about doing it perfectly, because I don't think anyone's going to actually do it 100% perfectly. But it is about getting the ball rolling. It is about creating that exponential growth. That is the key. You need to start getting yourself in action and putting your people in action, because that's how you're going to get to the money faster and faster and faster. It's just going to keep growing. It's going to snowball. So even if you were to make 10% of the potential that we're showing here, 10% of 660,000 is still 66,000 a month. I still think you'd be happy with 66,000 a month. And even if you just made it to 1%, that means that 99% of this comes out wrong. 1% is still 6,600 a month. And I think most people with over 6,000 a month could be in a position to quit their jobs and just say, you know what, I'm just going to dedicate my time to helping people and enjoying myself and having fun and helping other people have fun. So you can see that there's a lot of money to be made, and you're getting in at the best time with our company, LoveBiome. We're at the very beginning. We know that all network marketing companies go through the 4 stages of growth. When we hit momentum, look out, because this is where we're going to create a lot of millionaires. In the previous company that this corporate team used to manage, in the previous company, during the momentum phase, they created over 250 millionaires. That was the Tahisha Noni company. Well, we're growing so much faster than the previous company ever did. So we're going to create a lot more millionaires. And that's why you have to be ready. You have to start really building your group now, so that when all the people come in, they all go underneath you, and it helps you create that fortune that you want. So we have all the ingredients for success. The 4 ingredients. We have a globally needed product. Everyone needs this product. If you haven't tested, you're going to need it, right? All over the world. We have an experienced corporate team that's going to really secure our future. We have a very simple and lucrative compensation plan, and the timing could not be better. So if we had to pick a 5th ingredient, it would just be you. You're the only missing part of this puzzle. And it really has to do with how well you want it, how badly you want it, and how well you want to do with Goal of Life, LoveBiome. Okay, because you can have all the ingredients in place, but if you're not willing to take advantage of it, then it doesn't really matter, does it? So we encourage everybody to really, really think about, what you want out of life, and know that you can get it with our LoveBiome opportunity, right? Everything you need: optimal health, financial freedom, and plenty of fun and adventures. So we encourage everyone to get started. Sign up today if you haven't. Talk to the person who invited you to this webinar and tell them to start the registration and the product purchase. That's as simple as it is.